Welcome back, everybody, boys and girls, dogs and cats, chickens and goats, cows and horses, every living creature, and also the inanimate ones, to Factorio! C-Block is episode number 9. Today we are making aluminium, and after that we will start working on the next circuit board, the electronic circuit board. I guess I haven't researched everything for that yet. Okay, so let's look at that real quick, because we do have quite a bit of research to do to get to the point where we can even make them. Okay, electronic, we want this thing. Advanced electronics is also going to get us the next science pack, the Unilived Atomic Manipulator, which takes a femto laser array and atomic sensor array. That sounds delightful. Yeah, we'll get to work on this after we get the aluminium up and we update our main bus kind of thing. We will need to start making naphtha and methanol. I haven't looked into that. Gold will be simple. We're making gold ore now. Glass is simple. We have everything for that except for the aluminium, which we're about to get to. Chemical, laser, flash fuel, we already looked at that. Nitrogen gas, we can do. Femto, laser, focus. Anyway, yeah, we need to do this. We'll unlock all of that. And it's going to be good because I am starting to, well, I'm not running low yet, but we will be soon running low on the 2-pack sciences. So I want to get to work on that so we can start doing 3-packs. Let's just start at the top. That's going to go really quick. So to make aluminium, you need 2 things. One of them we already have here. We have a lot of it stored up. Aluminium ore. And we will consult NEI to remember how to do it. Aluminium, we want to make plates. And for that, we're going to use the typical like blast furnace, casting machine stuff with the molten and the ingots. But to make the ingots, we need the alumina and carbon. Carbon we're making. So the alumina... Oh, okay, there's that done. The alumina is made from aluminium hydroxide. So I guess we'll go all the way back to the beginning and we'll lay out the machines and we'll try to see how it fits in our existing situation. Oh, here we go. Okay, so aluminium ore is what we already have. We need to make sodium hydroxide. That is made in an electrolyzer. I happen to have a few of those, so let's just put this down here so we can see the flow. I guess we should start here. Okay, hydroxide, sodium hydroxide is made here, and we will also be getting as a byproduct. Oh, this is just saline water. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, I've been making saline water for quite a while. For the Algae Farm Mark 1, for the brown algae. And that's all we've been using it for. See how quick that is? Ba-boom. Yeah, we are going to run out of the 2 science pack sciences in not too long. I've got 4 of these hydro plants separating saline water and the other one, which is called purified water. Yeah, the purified water. So I've had a lot of this saline water just around, and I've been voiding most of it. But now we'll actually have a use for it, so that's good. Let's go back and let's look at the other byproducts. Hydrogen, I don't think I have a use for it just yet. What about chlorine? Chlorine is used to make... Oh, we need it for gold. Oh yeah, we're going to need gold for some of the things coming up. Hydrogen chloride gas, I remember seeing that somewhere. Chloromethane, gold plate. Okay, but the important part is we will be needing that. But that is the first step. So let's back up here. Let's go down. Oh, back down. I'm looking at this part of the screen and trying to run without looking where I'm going. Let's lay down the machines we need. So we will be making sodium hydroxide in one of these. And that's going to get us this. We're going to need a powder mixer Mark 1. I already made that. I think. Is it on my bar? Here it is. Oh, it's tiny. Oh, I thought this would be the same size as these other guys, which are, I think they're 5x5s. This looks like a 2x2. Okay, so we'll be making aluminum hydroxide there. And then that is going to... Oh, wait, yeah, the ore will be combined into that. And then that is going to be made into alumina in a blast furnace. Definitely have those. And I think from there, we're kind of in the standard path. Blast furnace Mark 2. Making aluminium ingots, right? This is making... Oh, did I skip a step? Hang on. We need to make this in a blast furnace to make the alumina. Okay, let's change this. Oh, okay, we researched another one. I forget exactly which ones we need, which ones we don't. So I think it's this one right here, actually, before I even search for it. We need these two. All right, we'll do that one. Okay, keep getting interrupted. So I think we need, what? Really? That was so, how did that happen so quick? Had I already started that one and paused it? All right. Next. I'm trying to think here and keep getting interrupted. The alumina is made in the blast furnace. And then I think we need another one of these to turn that. Yeah, okay, so we need 2 in a row. At that point, we have a induction furnace to turn it into molten aluminum, and then we have these things like before. Okay, I think I've got the requisite belts set up. All the different machines are down, and we have engaged extreme spaghetti mode. There's a major rebuild of the base coming up, and I'm trying to delay it a little bit because every time we do a little bit of research, we get more stuff, more complexity. And I'm trying to discover as much complexity as possible before I have to rediscover that so we can do as comprehensive as I need to redesign. Okay, so here's what we did, and we'll follow the spaghetti. Don't worry, we will eventually we'll rebuild it into something prettier and more organized. I'm just trying to figure out all the different things I need to organize. Got a lot of this sodium hydroxide here, and oh my god, that's noisy. Okay, let's zoom out of that. For now, we're just burning off this stuff because we'll be continually making that in the future. So when we need it, we can just stop burning it off or put a overflow valve. That's going on a belt. And that belt is going underground through these guys because I left a space. And then underground through here. And then over here to where our aluminium ore is being collected. That's being combined or mixed or whatever in the powder mixer into aluminium hydroxide. And the red underground belts are not big enough to go underneath a mixer, which is why I had to go out of the way, with this layout. So that's going on a belt here. We can follow them, but they can go, these 5x5, I think they're 5x5 or 6x6. Yeah, 5x5, the induction furnaces and blast furnaces and all those are 5x5, so the red underground belts will fit. So it's going under here, around the corner, and back into another one where I had space to turn the aluminium hydroxide into alumina. And that is in the blast furnace. Oh, and then we've got to... Okay, last step. So let's do this kind of thing and just tell it pick up and drop off. And give it power. There we go. You also need... Oh, that's right. You also will need carbon. Okay, so let's actually do this then. I'm going to put a little buffer chest here. We're going to have to... This is like one of those details, like, are we using carbon a little bit, or is it kind of in everything? Well, I need to bring belts down of carbon, because we are using carbon to fuel all of our blast furnaces, and now we're needing it as an additional ingredient. So instead of using it as a fuel, let's just stick like a stack in there, and it will do both. It'll fuel the furnace, and it will also provide the carbon for this. Okay, now we got the aluminium ingots. They're moving it here into the induction furnace to be melted, then going through a pipe, and they're being outputted onto the belt. Now we have a belt of brass and aluminium plates, and so this belt needs to expand a bit. We will also need to be putting glass on the belt, and the glass is coming as a byproduct, I think, of tin or zinc or one of them. So this guy needs to move. In fact, all of these guys need to move. This, like, weird thing I did also needs to be sorted out to be a little bit more streamlined, a little bit less messy. Let's just pick you up. Always pick up inserters first, and, of course, I didn't do that at all. So, the research has been finished, and the main bus has been updated. We've now got 6 metals going on here. We're kind of developing a rainbow kind of thing, which is kind of cool. We've got copper, iron, lead, tin, and then aluminium and brass. Super fancy. And then I also, in addition to that, I put the circuit components and the solder on their own belt, because we're going to be using those for a lot of things. If we look at, let's see, actually, what are they called? Maybe I didn't spell it right. Basic, electronic components, not circuit components. Okay. So it is right here. And it is used in 20 things, and the solder is used in 54 things. So I thought they deserved their own belt. And then the last belt is going to be the first circuit belt, because those are used in a lot of things too. Basic circuit boards and electronic circuit boards. So the last thing we need to start upgrading some of our machines to the next level, we need to make electronic circuit boards. We've already got half the components there. We need to make circuit boards and transistors. For the circuit boards, I guess we'll just break it down one thing at a time. We have half of the things there, so we need phenolic board and ferric chloride solution. I guess we should probably start digging around in NEI for this kind of thing. Let's see. Am I? Oops! I'm trying to. I'm trying to use the shortcut for the open inventory. Electronic circuit board. Let's start there. Why isn't that showing up? Okay, let's start with circuit. The NEI doesn't really work properly all the time. This is the thing we're missing. Let's just start here. Okay. So, circuit board. We need a phenolic board and ferric. Let's just start with ferric chloride. That is made in a chemical plant. Okay, do I have any? I can make one if there's not in my inventory is a bit cluttered. Yeah, I do need to clean it out. Okay, so let's make one of these if we can find the proper guy. There we go. Oh, I can make an advanced chemical plant. Well, what's the difference? Crafting speed is slightly faster. Ooh, power drain is way higher. Let's make one and just see if the recipes are different. What they have available to do. Okay, there's this one. And are they this? I assume they're the same size. It's not done crafting. There it goes on the bar. Oh, no, it's bigger. Ooh. Okay. What were we making? Let's go back to NEI. We were making electronic circuit board. We needed a normal circuit board. And for that, we needed ferric chloride solution. That's right. Okay, so we can do it either in advanced chemical plant or the chemical plant. This one's faster, but maybe we don't need super speed for this right now. We only want them to make upgrades. Ferric chloride lubricant. Nope. Well, after looking through NEI a while, I decided we should probably go for the other half of the equation. The circuit board's a little bit stranger, and it requires more new things. The transistors we have most of already. So let's go down the process on how to make transistors, and I recommend doing this kind of thing, which I've done here. I laid out all the machines in a row, just an open space I had to look at what we would need. Really helps me visualize how I'm going to lay things out by seeing how much space this stuff is going to take up. Or just having one of each, even before we do like the spreadsheet stuff to find ratios. So we need to make transistors, and for that, we need a silicon wafer, which I already put on a belt here. And this is just a different way of processing the silicon ore we're getting as a byproduct from the tin down below. We were smelting that directly into glass, and instead you can put it in a blast furnace. And that will turn it into a plate and then into a wafer instead of a piece of glass. But the plastic bar is the thing we're missing. So plastic bar is part of the transistor, so it's made in a assembly machine. And we've got to make it from liquid plastic, which we make in a liquefier, which I guess if you're going from a gas to a liquid, that's still a liquefying process. Anyway, propene gas turns into liquid plastic in the liquefier. And then to make propene gas, we've got a new machine added to our setup is a steam cracker. So for that, we'll need steam, which is easy enough to make with just a boiler. And then we need methanol gas, which is new, and you can just go kind of just match up the symbols. Like, I have zero background in chemistry, so that's basically what I'm doing. Match up the symbols, we need black, red, white. And to do that, the simplest way to do it is this process here in a chemical plant, or we could use an advanced chemical plant, which I'm not sure if I can even make those yet. Maybe I can, but let's just keep it simple, because we just want to start making it. Carbon dioxide, which we already have a ton of. In right here, we're making carbon dioxide. We need hydrogen, which we've been burning off the whole time. Up here from our electrolyzers, and a few other processes make hydrogen, like this guy right here has some hydrogen that we've been burning off. And let's see, what else we need? We need like a crystal catalyst thing. Let's go back. Oops, wrong direction. Let's go back down the list. And then I think we'll have that pretty much figured out. Plastic bar, liquid plastic, propene gas. Okay, we don't want it from a barrel. Methanol gas. And then we need, yeah, this green metal catalyst is the last thing to make. And for that, we need aluminium ore and silver ore, which I'm making both of those. I've got leftover aluminium ore just sitting in a chest. Same thing with silver ore. I'll probably make these by hand, just like I'm making with... I'm adding coal over here to our filter guys. Not sure how long until we won't be using this particular process forever. So the metal catalyst carriers are it's just iron plates. That's it. Okay. And here they are right here. So let's just, let's start it out by making a few of those by hand, and then I will set up the layout, and we will have 3/4 of our next circuit board done. And I guess maybe next episode we'll try to get the other half done. Then we can start upgrading machines and working towards 3 sciences. The blue science will be next. Okay, what was I going to make? Green metal catalyst. I get 10 out of 10. All right. There we go. They're getting made. Sweet. Okay, so I'll lay this out, and then we'll start making this stuff. And a few minutes later, I think we have a working setup. It's not going to be optimized, and I haven't made a spreadsheet yet, so I don't know ratios. I don't really care right now. I just want to make the stuff. So let's plug things in and connect pipes, that kind of thing. And let's see, we will put some of these guys in here. And similar to my setup for the filter frames before I started putting those on belts, this will get jammed when there's too many catalyst, these things, the frames. So we'll have to reduce the total number. I probably made too many. We should put do that like that. Oh, we will need to, yeah, that's right. I'll need to do it a slightly different way. I kind of forgot that we need and it has 3 ingredients. We need one of these. We'll need a assembly machine. And then we will need a buffer chest. Okay, so you can kind of do this kind of thing. And then we will tell it to pick up and drop off 1 block further. And pick up and drop off 1 block further. And then you'll need a buffer chest, which I guess we can... I could do something like this, I guess, if I don't want to plug anything else in, because now I can do that kind of silly stuff. In fact, let's just make you a fast inserter just because. I think that's going to the right one. I haven't really used these diagonals. So we'll put the ore in there. And then we'll tell you what I want you to make. I want you to make green metal catalysts. And then we'll put all these guys in here. Oh, you need power anyway. Whatever. And let's put down some lights so it's not quite so dark over here. Okay, so it seems to be working properly. We're turning the already existing carbon dioxide and hydrogen gas that we were already producing. I just moved pipes over. Turning that into empty catalyst frames in synthesis methanol. We're synthesizing methanol. And we're taking that and we're adding steam. And I just, again, I just moved a pipe. I hadn't been adding... Here, let's do this thing. I can do this now. Zoom in with our radar. I didn't have inserters for these boilers here because we didn't need this power. But I did that just to make some extra steam. And then I ran a pipe of that steam over. So now we've got steam coming in here, and that is making us propene, synthesis propene from methanol and steam, and we're burning off this extra void gas stuff, which residual gas, I don't know, is that even used for anything? Let's see, it does not come up because I spelled it wrong. Residual gas, made from a lot of things. You can void it, you can put it in a barrel if you want. Oh, you can make lubricant. I guess we will be using it. And then all that kind of stuff. Okay, so we will eventually have a use. And this is going in here. Oh, look at this. Liquid plastic. Plastic. We just need... Bam! Okay, we have that on the belt. Now we've got plastic on the belt. That's used for a number of things. So that's going to be on a belt for now. And we can put down the next process. Copy that red leader. You need plastic. Synthesis wafer. Oh, okay. Let's move this over, actually. Because we're going to need... I haven't put coils on the belt. I don't think we will... Oh, no, we're going to need even one more, because that needs copper cables. So let's tell that to make copper cables. You can make... I guess it's good that the plastic's on the bar, because the transistors will be a little bit farther down. You're going to make tinned copper wire. And then here, we should be able to make this. And then once this is hooked up, we will only be missing... the circuit boards, which we'll do next time. Okay, so you need copper, which is way over here. So I think if let's see, if we do it like this, will this reach? Or have we reached the limits of our crazy? Yeah, okay, so you will actually need to be, we can do it. We just need to move that assembly machine a little bit. Okay, now you can reach that. And this guy will be similar to get there. And then we'll need that guy going there, that guy going there. And you need plastic bars and wafers, which are there. And the coiled thingy, which is coming from there. Okay, so let's move all of these belts down and provide underground belts for where we need them. Oh, we also need power for these things, so let's leave an extra gap for that. There we go. Give you a power pole. Did I research the next tier of power poles? No, I guess not. We can get medium electric power pole Mark IIs with brass and tin copper wire, which we're making now. And that will have a larger supply area. Eventually, we're going to get some really awesome, crazy power poles, which I'm looking forward to for making very efficient, minimal layouts. You're missing this because you're missing... Oh, you also need tin, which you're getting. Oh, I didn't tell this what to make once we moved it again. Okay, now you're getting made. And boom. And this is going to need to go on a belt as well. I suppose I could move this. Here, let's do this. While we're still fiddling with layouts, because we're going to need yet another belt of components. A lot of different things to get made. Transistors here. So you will need like this, and this guy needs to be told to do that. Now we have that. And what I think we're going to do for next episode, let's pick up some, let's just pick up this whole thing. What we're going to do, we're going to take this main bus we're developing, which is now a whopping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's 7 belts. We're going to turn it 90 degrees and go south. And we're going to set up blue science that way. And hopefully that'll allow us to research enough stuff. And we can learn what we're going to need before we totally remake all this. Because it will all need to be remade. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. This is the next thing. Circuit boards. But we'll get to that next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave your feedback, comments below. And what your favorite type of sushi is. Which kind of fish or whatever. I don't know. Write whatever you want down there. Doesn't have to be about sushi. See you later. Bye-bye.